Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got to clean the truck and the boat, and we are actually heading north right now. We're somewhere in Missouri, but we're heading to Wabasha, Minnesota, for the first event, the first and possibly only event that I fish in 2024. Obviously my daughter is at St. Jude right now. We're all at St. Jude, getting treated for her neuroblastoma cancer. And so that put tournaments on a hold so I can, stay with my family during this rigorous, cancer journey that Riley is going through. And, so I didn't even know if I'd be able to fish any tournaments at all. And fortunately, I've got a tournament that is for a great cause, very relevant cause, and we're going to be talking about that pretty soon. But first, I wanted to give you guys an update on Riley. So Riley, has been doing great overall in her treatments. We're on her fourth cycle of chemo treatments, and there's not a whole lot to report. That's the reason why you haven't seen too many updates. I really try to keep you guys updated on her progress throughout this. You guys are very invested in her recovery from this cancer, and so I want to keep you guys updated. But I just really haven't had too much to update you guys on. She has been handling the chemo really well. I will say this first day of this fourth cycle was the hardest by far. Because she got 3 different chemos. It took about 12 hours to inject her with those chemos, and it just hit her hard the day of. She got real pale. She was really just out of it, just kind of crying a lot. It was really hard on us that one day, but then the next day and the last 9 days, she's been handling it very well. Of course, they give her an injection after the full, round of chemo. They give her an injection to kind of recover, have her immune system recover from all the essentially poison getting, pumped into her system. And so that obviously helps. It gets her, skin color back, her mood starts coming back, and all that stuff. And man, I've just been amazed. Katie and I both have been amazed at how well she's been handling these treatments that we've been getting her at St. Jude. She did have some lab numbers. Her blood work came back one day and it was pretty low. Her hemoglobin was down below the threshold that they like to see, and her ANC was way down, so she was neutropenic for a very short period of time. So we had to do a blood transfusion sometime last week. I think it was like Thursday or Friday. No, it was Sunday. Sunday we had to do a blood transfusion, and that sounds pretty that sounds like a big deal, but honestly it's just part of this whole process. This is the second time we've had to do a blood transfusion, and we were this close for her to have to do a platelet transfusion to bring her platelets up, but they were kind of holding in place. We did notice 1 or 2 bruises the last couple days, which may indicate that her platelets are continuing to drop, but we should get more answers and have some more tests done this week that'll see if we need to do some platelets. But overall, what I want to tell you guys is that she is doing phenomenal. She is such a strong, happy, and just wonderful little baby, and man, she's just so resilient. And people told me that before this, before we started treatment, that babies are just really resilient, and I'm seeing it firsthand, and it's absolutely incredible. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to give you guys an update as far as her. So let's talk about what I'm doing this weekend, because I'm really excited about it, because obviously everything's been on hold, but my whole identity in my life is tournament fishing up until this point, which now I'm identifying as a dad too. But tournament fishing is a huge part of my life, and not have that throughout this whole process has been fairly difficult. I am going to say that I've just really enjoyed being at home with family during this whole ordeal. But I definitely want to get out there and exercise that, flex that competitive muscle that I've got. And so this weekend, I get to fish a tournament called the Dick Hiley Bass Classic out of Wabasha, Michigan, or Minnesota rather, on the Mississippi River. I get to fish another part of the Mississippi River that I've never fished before, which is actually kind of crazy because St. Jude is like right on the Mississippi River, in on the Arkansas, Tennessee border. But now I get to go all the way up to the headwaters of the Mississippi, pools, I think 4, 5, and 6, or maybe just 5 and 6. But I'm really excited about it. And the best part about it, and really the only reason I'm traveling to fish this tournament, because outside of this tournament, I'm really not doing any traveling for tournaments. But this tournament is to benefit St. Jude, which is obviously a organization that is near and dear to our hearts, and we are just so thankful for St. Jude. And this tournament actually last year, I believe, raised over $1 million for the best cause I could possibly imagine on earth. And so, I wanted to show my support. I'm going to be fishing this tournament with my buddy Scott Kinninger, who's actually the brother-in-law of my buddy Matt Steffen. We're going to go out and have a good time. But part of this tournament, obviously the biggest part of this tournament, is to raise awareness and to raise money for St. Jude. And so each team is required to raise as much money as possible. We're pretty close to the end date for raising those funds, but I've still got a couple days. So Friday at 4, I think, Central is when the fundraising ends. But I would really appreciate it if you guys have $5 or $10 to spare to help me raise more money for St. Jude. I've got a link in the description below. We've already raised about $6,000. Not too shabby, but it's not where I want to be. Next year, we're definitely going to blow that out of the water. But for now, I'm just trying to get as much as possible because the appreciation and love that I have for St. Jude is like endless right now. And I just want to share that message with everybody. So if you do have an opportunity to, just donate a few bucks or, whatever you want to donate, that would be greatly appreciated. The link is in the description below. But anyways, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I am really excited. I finally got to clean the boat, clean the truck. We're going to organize everything, get rigged up, start doing a little bit of practice on the Mississippi River tomorrow. And yeah, man, I am just excited to finally fish my first event of 2024 and possibly the only one, but we'll see about that. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'm going to see you out on the water. Make sure you trust the process.